Well, you know what, man? Big things are happening, man. We got more voices coming forward today. So we got a new girl, another one of this horrific tragedy girls that seems totally fine in my book. I don't know. She seems coherent. She seems real. She seems genuine. This is another one of Tate's victims. Mm-hmm. One of his prisoners that's just so messed up in the head now, where she can't even think. No, we got a new girl that came out. Was that yesterday? Was that today?
I believe it was yesterday. It's funny because we ended our last episode talking about free Andrew Tate, and then I think it was the next day she came out, which is, I believe 4 out of 6 victims have come out and spoken up saying that he is not a criminal, he is not a bad man. And this girl, as a matter of fact, has something more to tell us, and you will see in the video here in a moment, but basically, the authorities are trying to strong arm her and intimidate her to lie on their behalf against Andrew Tate, which is absolutely disgusting. So our initial thesis that this man is not guilty and this is all a sham is being proven more and more correct
every day. By the way, this girl was born in some Ukrainian war-torn house. She's probably from a family of 7 that probably, that's, the nightly dinner menu is gruel. I don't know what gruel is, but that's what they're eating, you know what I mean? I'm talking about a windowless home with some shack, and her father's walking around going, yes, with this big old mustache and stuff like that. And now, this girl's probably she's probably more cultured than you are. You're sitting here watching this at this point. She's probably been to every country, seen the world, been on private jets, ate at restaurants that you can't even pronounce with Michelin stars behind it. And people are calling her a prisoner. And this is what kind of bothers me, that some dude puts her on game. Once again, and we keep echoing this point over and over again, please understand the difference between human trafficking and a completely able-bodied, able-minded adult that gets into the sex trade. Because there's a big difference.
Yeah, one's a non-captive.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, one's being held against their will through sheer intimidation and threat of violence to either their self or their family or whatever. And I guess the big one would be can't walk out the door whenever they please. If you can get up, whether you like your job or not, if you can get up and you can walk out the door whenever you please, you are not a victim. You are not being human trafficked.
Correct.
You are in an agreement with somebody.
You're making a choice.
Yeah, that either makes your life better or worse, but regardless, you agreed to it and you're making money in the sex industry. Mm-hmm. And that's what Andrew Tate did. And he made it abundantly clear. It's not like he was hiding this. He used the term pimp, which makes people uncomfortable.
He's a pimp.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. But there's plenty of suckers in the world. And if you can let yourself be talked into anything, I'll tell you what, if you buy, if you're just got a new house and it's crumbling and you're in some weird, 50-year fixed rate, horrible deal, you've probably just been pimped by whatever real estate agent you got. Mm-hmm. But I assure you, you're getting fucked all the same. And to not separate.
Let's not even act like that these women were actually harmed by him. If anything, they were improved.
We see them walk, dude. Honestly, the Tate house looked like a really fun, a bunch of rich, good-looking young people going to the club and drinking water.
The bottom line is, after you see the video here, these women weren't victims. Everyone won in the situation. Tate made money, they made money, they all liked each other, everything was great. She speaks of him like he's family. I think at one point she says that he saved her family.
Yeah, and watch the genuine tone in her voice, and watch the look in her face, and you tell me if she's lying. And you tell me who's holding a gun to her.
Keep in mind, believe all women.
Yes.
Believe all women.
Hashtag her too.
Apparently the movement is believe all women so long as they're saying negative things.
Yeah, as long as it fits the narrative, you can listen to them. Duh. Yeah, check this out. Check this girl out. We saw this video, and
this poor girl, by the way, getting intimidated and harassed by the authorities. I feel bad for her.
Me and him, we've said this before. This isn't a surprise to us. We knew that they were going to start coming out in droves, coming out of the woodwork to say, "Whoa, Andrew Tate's not a bad guy."
All right. Also, shout out to Brasso. This is where I found the video. I've been kind of following him a little bit.
Brasso.
He does good work on staying up to date with the whole situation here.
Yeah, we've been helping out a lot.
But check this out.
Hi everyone. Today I'm going to share my thoughts about Tate brothers with you. I know them well and for a long time, and they helped me and many Ukrainian refugees. They are really nice guys, and it's really sad to see them still in this prison after what happened. I'm going to share with you what happened with me. At 6 a.m., 10 people raided my house. They took all my devices and phone. I think that you can imagine how much I was scared. They are purposefully trying to pressure me to make them guilty. I can say that the court is trying to manipulate the girls, saying only what is beneficial to them. After what happened, I came to conclusion that due to lack of evidence, they are trying to extract any information against them, using quite serious methods of manipulation. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Now okay, so real quick, first off here, that woman, hold on, let me fix this. That woman is brave. That's what bravery looks like. She is speaking the truth regardless of the consequences and regardless of the pressure and intimidation that she's receiving. That is a good woman. She's a writer. She's a great person. And you know what, Andrew Tate, you found a good one there. 100%, man. She's got your back. She's loyal. She's a good person. And she's brave. And that's a real woman. And I believe that woman. I believe her.
And let's not also look past the fact that I would steal from my mother, daughter, and sister to save up enough dough to smell her ass.
I knew where that was going.
She is a 15 on a scale of 5. That is ridiculous. I have never. Is she not like plus? And by the way, let's get real. His entire like she was one of the ugly ones. His entire stable looked like that. These girls, I'm dude.
These women are victims.
Yes.
Right? Can we just? These women are victims. I'm just gonna come right out. These women are victims. Tristan and Andrew Tate are fucking innocent. They're coming against him for political reasons and because he's threatening the power structure. Everything we've been saying the entire time. Free Top G, end this sham, end this charade. Top G.
What kind of victim walks around dripping in the world's most like top tier fashion, like you know the height of fashion, you know, bags, everything's new. She looked healthier than anybody I've ever met in my life.
Very well. But you know what though, furthermore, think about it like this. What do you think would be easier for her? Do you think it would be easier for her to come out and tell the truth regardless of the persecution she's going to receive and the backlash from the authorities in the corrupt country she lives in? Or would it be easier for her to just lie on Andrew Tate's name and be hailed as a hero throughout society and make out like a bandit? She's foregoing all those accolades and all that support and all that false praise, if you will, to do the right thing and to be honest. I love this girl. She's great.
The supposed threat is no longer a threat. They could lock him up and throw away the key right now. She has no reason other than simple
telling the truth.
She
loves the man because he's a good person, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's done a lot of good by her, and she's staying loyal and doing the right thing.
Honor.
She's doing the right thing. Honor. Thank you. That's the word I've been trying to honor up with 1,000 other words.
Just to be a good person and know that that dude helped her out. She has no other reason than honor and integrity to look at the camera and tell the truth. That's nuts.
I gotta be honest though, like the more the Tates get attacked, the better they come out looking at the end of it. It's kind of like how they did with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Russian collusion, and then it was them the whole time.
Yeah.
Basically almost everything he said was accurate, and the more they attacked him and the more they got exposed on the back end. It's similar.
Always the
Because
story.
they're lying.
Yeah.
They're lying, cheating, thieving, conniving pieces of garbage. I'm just gonna say it flat out. Free Andrew Tate.
But it's so weird to see it because it's like you see
upsetting,
you
man.
think how like deep the corruption goes. Like it's really hard because we watch this in America all the time. The narrative's being pushed in such a heavy manner. Everybody's just kind of like whoa, like if you're not on board with it, you see how silly it sounds. And then you look in Romania and the same thing's going on. Like the reach is
I'm sure they're
endless.
intertwined with
It
that.
has to be, right?
I'm convinced.
Like somehow, some way, American media is got their hand in this and like, you know, gotta get this guy out of the picture. Gotta get this guy out of the picture. If we can't reach him for our eye, and
there's zero doubt about it.
I mean, only the powers that be. Yeah, I mean, his message is always think for yourself. Don't become another number in this big twisted game. He refers to this reality as the Matrix because it's like we're all living this painfully wake up in the morning, clock into work, leave, die. That's it. Yeah. And that's the only thing he's trying to break is that cycle. Is to start thinking for yourself again. Start chasing your dreams again. I mean, why this is a problem? Why? Because they can't have too much free thought. Free thought. When you have free thought, you start to question, the higher ups. And if you question the higher ups, it's a threat. If that's a threat, you can't exist. So what do? They take that big voice away and they get rid of him as soon as possible. And he's part of that. And there you go.
I mean, these concepts aren't exactly new. You can go look up George Carlin and watch his bit on the American Dream.
Yeah.
That was, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
And he was talking about how the system is throwing us overboard and they don't want a society of critical thinking people that are going to figure out how badly they're getting fucked by the current, power structure or whatever it might have been. I mean, many of us have seen through the veil of this bullshit for years and years and years, but they amped it up to such a high degree that now it's a massive threat to all of us, and we're getting oppressed.
Yeah.
It's tyranny, it's oppression, it's a controlling, it's a lack of freedom, it's malicious, it's destructive, it's crushing the human soul. It's bad for growth, it's bad for evolution, it's bad for creativity, it's bad for us.
Yeah.
It's good for them, it's bad for us. And free Andrew.
Free Top G, baby.
So,
and even